Late one night, an off-duty police officer was relaxing with his family when something caught his eye in the house across the street. What made this particularly strange was that the house should have been empty. Its owner had passed away only weeks before, and while relatives had been clearing it out during the day, no one had any reason to be there after dark.
It's inside now. Tap it on the window out. There.
Yeah.
Top window.
Yeah.
Bottom window. Bottom window.
I can never see it.
What the hell does his face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. What the hell does his face look like? Oh, man, it disappeared. Top window. Right.
Oh my god.
Can I zoom in on this?
Oh, gone.
Bottom window. What's going on?
It's just going through the floor or something.
It's gone through the wall. Tell you I saw something there.
A dark shape moving swiftly through the empty rooms. The officer's family watched in a mixture of fascination and fear as the unexplained shadow darted around inside. Was there a simple explanation? Maybe just lights from passing cars creating weird reflections? Or were they witnessing something more mysterious, like a visit from the house's former resident? The whole thing left them with goosebumps. Hospital security staff kept getting reports of mysterious voices coming from an empty room. One night, they decided to investigate. What they caught on camera was startling. A dark shape that seemed to appear from nowhere. The security staff noted how the temperature suddenly dropped while they were filming, and they couldn't explain what they were seeing. Was this just a strange camera effect, or did the hospital staff actually record something supernatural? A rookie security guard had been dealing with unsettling experiences during his night patrols at an aging building complex. Every so often, he'd hear strange sounds echoing through the empty halls. One night, when these mysterious noises started up again, he pulled out his phone and started recording.
Man, I've been clocked in 8 minutes. Hey! Hey! I'm not finna go check. I'm not going down there. Shit. Oh, God, no lie. Oh. If it is somebody down there, they're gonna stay there. Got down there. I'm not going. Shit. Hurry up and get a DB.
But what happened the following night was even more chilling. While making his rounds, he caught glimpses of a figure moving through the hallways. The situation took an even scarier turn when an unexplained sound rang out at the end of his patrol.
Not coming to fuck there, man. Somebody is down there with me. Somebody in here with me. When I got this job, I told them I don't do things like this. And I got my camera on. You can go if you just come out. I'll let you go free. But don't try to just pop out on me. You know what I'm saying? Scare the fuck me, make me shit on myself on the job. Come on now. He gonna act like he don't hear me. You know you better. Come on. I'm not finna. I'm telling y'all, I'm finna go. And the clock, I'm going this way.
That was enough for him to decide it was time to leave. Could someone have been playing an elaborate prank on the new guy? Or was there something more mysterious at work in this old building? One night, the security cameras at a police station parking lot captured something truly bizarre. The footage shows what looks like a shape-shifting figure, something that seems to morph and change form right before your eyes. The recording has left even experienced officers scratching their heads. Could this be some kind of technical glitch in the camera system? A trick of the light, perhaps? Or is there a more mysterious explanation for this strange recording? Airport workers were renovating a closed-off section of the airport when they started reporting something unusual. Sightings of a little girl wandering the upper floors. Concerned about someone possibly sneaking into the restricted area, they called for an officer to investigate.
Es un ambiente sumamente extraño. No hay nadie. Y al momento de entrar en esa puerta rechinó algo.
While searching through the empty wing, the officer caught something chilling. The footage revealed what appeared to be a young girl's face peering through one of the locked doors. No one should have been able to get in there. So what exactly did the camera capture? Was it somehow a real person who'd managed to sneak in? Or was there a more supernatural explanation for this mysterious face behind the locked door? During their nightly patrol route, security guards drove past an old cemetery when something caught their attention, a figure that seemed to be floating above the ground. They quickly grabbed their phones and started recording the bizarre sight.
Me parece que está suspendido. No mames. Güey, está inclinado para atrás. No mames, ¿qué es esto? No mames, ¿qué es eso? ¿Será un cricoso que está ahí detenido en el tiempo y en la nada? Ay, ya se me parece. Ahí está. Ahí está otra vez. No se mueve.
What makes this incident particularly strange is that almost nobody visits this old graveyard at night, and more importantly, people don't usually hover in mid-air. Maybe some kind of reflection or camera effect. The security team couldn't make sense of what they were seeing, and to this day, no one has been able to explain exactly what was captured on camera that night at the cemetery. Officers of a hospital have shared the following incident. The security system caught a disturbing incident on one of the upper floors one evening. A female visitor was leaving the building when something unusual started to unfold. The footage shows a dark shadow mysteriously appearing in the reflection of a wall nameplate. What happened next was even more chilling. The woman suddenly started acting strangely, running straight into a wall as if she'd lost control of herself. Hospital staff quickly rushed to help when they saw what was happening, and the woman received immediate medical attention. But the incident has left everyone who's seen the footage deeply unsettled. What was that strange shadow that appeared just moments before? The woman's behavior changed so dramatically. Could there be a connection between the mysterious reflection and her sudden, bizarre actions? This clip was uploaded by Security98, who has done quite a bit of paranormal investigations on his channel. In this video, the uploader is driving down a quiet highway late at night, potentially working on another paranormal investigation, when he comes across a vehicle parked on the shoulder of the road. He pulls up behind the car as he believes to have seen someone inside and wants to check that everyone is alright. However, when he gets out of his car and makes his way to the vehicle, there's no one in sight. What security didn't realize is that he actually did catch something terrifying.
Somebody's in the car. I swear to God, I saw somebody in the car.
A disembodied hand can be seen pressing against the glass of the car from the inside, and then it quickly disappears. No body or face can be seen in the car at all, and as we can notice, the car is definitely empty. Once security opens it up, no trace of a person is found, and it appears that the uploader did not notice the hand in the moment of filming. What explanation could there be for this video? Do you guys think this is a legitimate ghost sighting? Or was it just a reflection from somewhere? Let me know. An off-duty police officer was checking footage from his trail camera when he stumbled upon something that left him speechless. What he found in those recordings was unlike anything he'd seen before. Some kind of strange figure had triggered the motion sensor. The officer, despite his years of experience, still can't explain what his camera recorded that night. Late one night, an officer was patrolling an old factory that had been plagued by mysterious break-ins and strange events. As he made his rounds, odd noises in the distance caught his attention, prompting him to start recording on his phone.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Puta, la escalera. Escalera caída. Pucha. Aquí no hay nadie.
¿Quién anda ahí?
Todo está acá. No hay nadie. Esto está raro. Muy raro.
A ladder suddenly toppled over in an empty room. Since he was supposedly alone in the building, this was unsettling enough. But things were about to get even more frightening.
¿Quién anda ahí? No te tengo miedo. Uy, hijo de puta. No te tengo miedo. Hijo de puta.
His phone recorded objects moving by themselves right in front of him, followed by loud crashes from the floor below. Despite his growing fear, the officer knew he had to investigate the lower level.
Las cosas que se cayeron. La loción. Sea lo que sea, no te tengo miedo. Para nada te tengo miedo.
The whole incident raises some disturbing questions. What force was powerful enough to move these objects? Could this be evidence of a poltergeist haunting the abandoned factory? The officer's footage has left many wondering what really happened in that factory that night. During what started as a routine night at a construction site, an officer was keeping watch due to recent equipment thefts. Everything seemed normal until strange sounds broke the silence. When he heard these unsettling noises, he pulled out his phone and started recording. The footage captured something that still gives him chills, mysterious screams echoing through the empty site. What makes this particularly unnerving is that he couldn't find any source for these sounds, despite searching the area. Was there someone or something hiding in the shadows that he couldn't see? The officer, who's convinced this wasn't just your average trespasser, believes he either recorded evidence of something supernatural or caught the sounds of some kind of invisible creature moving through the site. The following video was captured by guard Francisco Hernandez, who was finishing his shift when he heard a mysterious noise coming from one of the airplanes. He states that this is part of airline protocol, since they experienced a break-in some months back. As the man shines his torch down the aisle, a shadowy figure appears around the corner.
Verga. ¿Qué fue eso? No mames. Verga. No mames.
Trembling in fear, we see him exiting the airplane as fast as he can, and it is said that he clocked off only minutes later. What could our guard have captured here exactly? A shadowy figure that was looming around in the airplane? How eerie. But there was another incident that took place at this airport. A colleague of his noticed ghostly passengers that apparently were stepping off an airplane from the afterlife. And we see them going through a tunnel that is not attached to any physical airplane, which makes even more people believe that ghosts and spirits are a common sight here. Are these passengers that lost their life on one of these flights? Passengers of a plane that never arrived at its destination? A terrifying thought. A creepy video shared by security staff of a hospital. It seems to show a security guard interacting with unseen children in an unnamed hospital. In the CCTV footage, the guard walks down a hallway, but something strange happens then. The balloons follow him without any visible help. The guard claims he saw two children in the hallway and was talking to them. Then he gave them balloons and went on his way. But when a colleague reviewed the footage and contacted him, they both were pretty puzzled. The guard insists he saw the children, which is pretty strange since there were none. Was it perhaps ghosts or just a strange coincidence? Let me know what you guys think. Now we're checking back in with Security Officer Jay Breezy, who we've met before during his shifts at the entrance of an old hospital. If you remember, he's had his share of unexplained encounters, but today he's sharing even more mysterious experiences caught on camera.
Look at I saw that. I saw that shit. See, I saw that. And I'm like, and then it disappeared over there by the desk. And I'm like, okay. So I looked at the camera. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna calm down. So I wanted to tell the camera, y'all see that? Right? I'm telling CHA, did y'all see that? Mother decided to show itself again. See it? See it? It's faint though. I looked at it like, okay. I'm like, okay. So I hesitated, so I just threw something because I didn't know what to do. You know. But that time it came from over my head though, for some reason. I don't know. But I was like, you know what? Look at that. There's no way that could have failed by, like, somebody didn't do that. Something did that by itself. How could a ceiling light fall on its own like that? Look, there you go. Look at that. It was cold. I'm like, oh, yeah. I wanted to follow it and feel. See, I'm trying to feel, like, follow the cold breeze. I saw it going towards the elevator. So I went there. It was actually a cold breeze towards the elevator, then it just stopped. So I'm like, damn. So I'm like, okay. Then something touched me. I'm like, what the something touched me. I'm still trying to see, like, where is it at? Like, it vanished, so how is it still touching me or something? I don't know. It's creepy. So I'm like, okay.
The new security footage adds to Jay's growing collection of unexplained events at his post. While Jay has gotten somewhat used to strange occurrences during his night shifts, these latest incidents still leave him wondering. Could he be recording actual spirits moving through the hospital halls? Are these perhaps former patients making a return visit? Whatever the explanation, these new additions to Jay's supernatural encounters are just as puzzling as the ones we've seen before. A security guard was making his usual rounds through the graveyard one night when something caught his attention: movement among the headstones. While trespassers aren't unheard of, what he discovered when he shined his flashlight toward the motion was far more unsettling. The footage shows the moment when his light beam caught something ducking behind a gravestone, but it wasn't any ordinary trespasser. Whatever was peering back at him from behind that headstone left the experienced guard completely shaken. Could it have been someone playing a prank in the cemetery after hours? Or maybe, given the location, was it something more supernatural lurking among the graves? The guard, who's used to working these lonely night shifts, had never encountered anything like this before, and he still can't explain what kind of presence he caught watching him from the shadows that night. A security officer was stationed at his post when unusual sounds put him on edge. At first, everything seemed normal as he scanned the area, but when he checked the live security feed, his blood ran cold.
Bak burada fark ettim. Dışarı çıktım. Baktım kayboldu. Burada kayboldu. Ondan sonra koşturdum içeri.
The monitor showed something chilling, a mysterious figure standing just a few meters away from him, even though he couldn't see anything with his own eyes. When he went to investigate, things got even stranger. Whatever had appeared on the camera had completely vanished, leaving no trace behind. And more importantly, what kind of presence could appear and disappear without a trace? The officer, who's likely seen his share of odd things during night shifts, still can't explain what the cameras captured that night. In Mexico, there's an abandoned theme park that opened in 1988, but closed after several fatal accidents. While it's unclear if the accidents led to its closure, some speculate it was due to reports of paranormal activity from visitors. The park was built on a cemetery, adding to the eerie atmosphere for urban explorers. Despite being monitored and protected by a security company, patrols have reported feeling uneasy due to leftover statues. One urban legend revolves around a haunted statue of Snow White. Securing personnel claim to have seen it move from its original position, giving them chills. One particular eerie night, a patrol group spotted what seemed like an intruder in the park.
Güey, ese es el velador de...
¿Velador? ¡Ey! ¿Velador?
Aguanta, espérate, ey. Shh, no te muevas. No mames, no te muevas ahí. Güey.
¿Velador?
Ese no es el velador, güey.
Güey, no es el velador.
No, aguanta. Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, Deja que mi cámara enfoque bien, güey. Eso no es el velador. No digas perras mamadas, güey. No digas perras mamadas, güey. Perdón, perdón. Güey, ¿fue aquí? No digas mamadas, güey. Miren. No digas mamadas, güey. No, 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 Dios. No, 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 no. No, güey, no mames.
¿Qué fue eso, güey?
No sé, no sé, no sé.
No mames, güey. No mames, no mames, no mames.
¿Crees que haya sido ella?
Güey, nos estamos metiendo más.
No mames, güey, no mames.
Upon closer inspection, they realized the figure was wearing a dress and walking oddly. Later, they stumbled upon the Snow White statue, noticing its dress matched the intruder's. This led to them question whether the supposed person was actually the moving statue. The group is divided on whether they witnessed the statue moving or if something else was at play. I think this one remains a mystery. What do you think? Security staff were reviewing surveillance footage from an old storage facility when they came across something that made them pause. No one believed that something extraordinary had transpired while he was unpacking boxes. He managed to capture the event on camera, and while various unusual occurrences are visible throughout the footage, it is the final moments that deeply disturb him.
Single night. He's putting things away from the box. All right, now watch. I want you guys to focus on this area right here. Okay? Hold on, let me speed this up a bit.
They haven't got the first clue on how to use it.
All right, watch.
If you have the doctrine right and you stow it on a shelf in your closet and do not pull that doctrine out.
Boom, you see that?
What good does that
I'll
doctrine?
get back here for you guys to give you a better view. Look at that. And I'm just like tripping, like what? Okay, but pay attention to this area right here.
I can grant that they
Watch.
they could teach justification correctly. But so what? It's not what I asked you.
Is that you? Look, I'm here by myself. Nobody's here. It's just me. See that? Come out. I'm not afraid of you. Is that you? That threw down the box earlier? Come on out. You don't scare me. Come on out, pussy. Always trying to mess with me. There I am, right there. Look, you see that? You see that? Nah. Nah.
The manager, already on edge, was further alarmed when he saw something alarming recorded by a camera positioned at the store's side entrance. The footage appears to show his hair lifting seemingly on its own, followed by a sudden, forceful yank that sends him into a panicked frenzy. He initially believed someone was playing a prank on him, but upon reviewing the video, he saw that there was no one else in the vicinity at the time. This unexplained tug left him questioning who or what could have caused it. While some viewers speculate that this could be the work of a ghost or supernatural entity the manager had previously mentioned, others remain skeptical. For the manager, however, he is convinced that this disturbing incident is linked to the same mysterious force that has been troubling the store. What do you think could be behind this unsettling event? What began as a routine traffic stop quickly escalated into one of the most unsettling encounters a police officer has ever faced. The incident, captured on body camera footage, sent shockwaves through the entire police department and has since been regarded as one of the most enigmatic videos ever recorded. At first, everything seemed ordinary. The officer requested the driver's license and registration, following standard procedure. But when the officer returned to the patrol car to run the details, something unexplainable occurred.
Your registration is What the? Can I see your driver's license registration, please?
Yeah.
It's not a big deal.
Here's my license, but this is my mom's car, so...
Where are you headed to where you're speeding and missing stop signs?
I was just headed to a friend's house. It's like literally right there. It's
okay.
A birthday party. So,
got it.
Not mine, but...
Any drugs or alcohol in the vehicle?
No, of course not.
All right. Sit tight, Sarah. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Your registration is What the?
Sarah?
What the heck? Sarah? 3201.
Sarah, the driver, vanished without a trace. The dashcam footage reveals no indication of an accomplice assisting in her disappearance. The scene is as eerie as it sounds. Sarah simply ceases to exist. Could this be a glitch in the fabric of reality? From that moment on, Sarah was never seen again. Despite thorough investigation, the police was unable to trace her ID, and her true identity remains shrouded in mystery. Did she slip into another dimension? Or could she have hidden somewhere in the car, evading detection? The questions linger, but the answers remain elusive. This video was shared by a security officer who states that he noticed one of his colleagues patrolling one of the surveilled roads. Based on his reports, he saw his colleague talking to himself, which was pretty odd, and after watching this unfold for a few moments, he contacted him via radio.
¿Qué hizo? ¿Era con quién está hablando ahí? Sí, ¿con quién está hablando ahí luego usted?
Con una propietaria de la casa 125.
Marica, la propietaria de la casa 125 falleció hace como unos 20 días, marica.
No, ¿cómo así? ¿Qué me está diciendo?
Sí, no, usted está hablando ahí solo, marica, lo estoy viendo aquí por la cámara, usted está hablando ahí solo.
No, ¿cómo mierda lo pongo?
His colleague answered and told him that he was talking to a resident from apartment 125, which, like we have learned, had passed away a few weeks ago. And the man was not aware of that. Is it possible that he was talking to the deceased person's spirit? Or was the guard just imagining things? Very hard to say, but still a pretty creepy incident. Whatever the answer,